Hey, so today I want to talk about a 1986 film called FX or Murder by Illusion. That's the subtitle that it was marketed in some places. So this is a film that's been labeled as a science fiction action thriller in the Wikipedia, but I don't think that's true because it's not a science fiction film. This is definitely an action thriller because the plot is quite different than you'd expect, but let me prefix with the plot. So the plot is basically a government agency, I think the Justice Department, they recruits a VFX artist who works in Hollywood films, and they want him to stage a fake murder for a criminal, and that's what the plot goes on. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but it's definitely after he kills it that he gets to find out that he actually killed the person, and the police and FBI and everybody is after him. So now he's on the loose. So this is actually considered a very underrated film, and I don't think this is by any means that underrated because it's actually performed quite well, and it also got a sequel called FX2, which was not successful, meaning that this film FX was actually successful. So it's actually directed by Robert Mendel, and he did a bunch of films in the 80s, and all of this had a similar kind of vein. So FX, this film has a very 80s tone, and I think you actually get what you signed up for, and that's a good thing, because when you watch this kind of films, because this is actually considered a very niche film, and I don't think a lot of people will actually watch this film, so you have to know kind of the film that you're getting into. And I think if you are in it for, I guess, the 1980s thriller, or the plot that moves around, or the type of setup that they do, then you'll enjoy this film fine. But of course, if you are expecting something quite different and something that you've never seen, or something that you do not expect from this era, then this film is not it, because this film has some things that are actually kind of quite cliche, and we have gotten these things subsequently in later years. And there are a couple of scenes that I think inspired other bigger budget Hollywood action films, and I would say there's a couple of Mission Impossible film actually sort of borrows or tries to have this kind of feeling, and they did it before. So that is actually quite fun to see, because you think that when those things are done in the modern era, those films those feel actually quite current. But when you see this film in those things in a 1980s film, that's a whole different thing, and you then appreciate this film even more. And I think the film's pacing is quite fine, though there were a couple of scenes and couple of things that could have been tweaked down, because I feel like some things that were not necessary for the character development, they could have just jumped right into it. And the thrilling aspects and the cat chase and the things that they do, it could have been a little more cohesive, and I think they could have gone for a little more gut punch tone. But this film, by any comparison, is a very mild watch, so I can actually recommend it if you are in for this kind of thriller, and I think everybody else would enjoy this because there's not much to it. And if you are into underrated 1980s film, and particularly underrated 1980s action film, this film just works fine. That's why I'm giving this film 3 out of 5, and I think you'll enjoy it.